Do you want to make going to the gym or going on a run as easy as watching TV?
Yeah, I guess.
Then the key is to have a positive association towards exercise.
Dude, like, who are you?
Dude, I am you.
Like, how'd you even get in here, man? Like,
I'm just trying to help you, man.
dude, get out.
Dude, what?
Get out, I said, dude.
Chill, man. I just got here. I'm trying to help you out, man.
Come on.
Jesus.
You always start laughing.
I do. I do.
Stop it.
I don't think it comes as a surprise to anybody that forming a habit is really, really hard and it takes a lot of discipline and effort. So in this video, we're going to talk about some tips and strategies you can use in order to form an exercise habit as easy as possible. So without further ado, to get to the first tip, I'll meet you down here on the floor. So one of the best things you can do when forming a new habit is making it as smooth and easy for yourself as possible, right? So this means removing any unnecessary barriers and any excuses that you might have to not do and form your habit, right? The first thing that you can do is pack your gym bag the day before. One of the hardest things to do is getting to the gym, and that's just getting off your butt and going. If you could just pack your gym bag before, then what you can do is just pick it up, head right out the door, and you won't have to even think about it. Alright, so now that we got our stuff packed and ready to go for the next day, the next thing that you should really do is figuring out what time you're going to go the next day. So in doing this, I recommend either one of two things. One, you go at the same time every single time you go to the gym, or two, you go as soon as possible. Let me explain. If you go work out at this exact same time every single day, that time of day or where you are at that time of day can act as a cue to help you stimulate your habit loop, right? So for me, for example, I walk out the same doors every single day when I walk out of the school, and my mind automatically jumps to what exercises are we doing? What day is it? Is it back day? Are we doing push? Legs, stuff like that, right? Gains. You know, my mind just starts thinking about going to the gym without me even trying, just by walking out the doors, right? On the other hand, if you have an irregular schedule, you should just go as soon as humanly possible, right? So if you have a job where each day you work a different shift, just try to find a time that works best for you. So if you work a closing shift, whenever you wake up, go to the gym right away. Go ASAP. If you work in the morning and you don't have time to go before, go to the gym right afterwards. I know like going after work might seem like a huge pain, but as you do it over and over and over again, it's gonna feel a lot easier. And trust me, jumping on a treadmill will wake you up a lot faster and a lot better than a cup of coffee ever will. So I really recommend going at the same time every day or going as soon as possible, preferably both, because this is the hardest thing about going to the gym right here. Alright, in all seriousness though, if you give yourself time to sit down and relax, the chances of you going to the gym just go so because once you get the ball rolling, you want to keep that ball rolling, and once you sit down on the couch, getting up and actually getting your butt to the gym is honestly the hardest part of going, right? So don't give yourself time to sit down and get comfortable. Just go as soon as humanly possible. This is why most of the most dedicated gym goers tend to go really early in the morning, like 5, 6 a.m. So this combines both going ASAP and at the same time every single day, and that makes for a Alright, so now that I'm packed up, I got a time I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right away in the morning. So I'm gonna head to bed here. I'll see you guys when I wake up.
So it's about 5:30. This is why I wear hats all the time. Nice.
Alright, so now that we have our time set, we got our gym bag all packed, and now we're finally here at the gym. And I really want you to like pat yourself on the back here, like seriously. This is the hardest part of going to the gym, is just getting here, so congratulations. But now that we're here, I really want to make sure that you're walking into the gym with a plan.
See? Plan Z, here it is! Just like you said!
So to make exercise a reward, you want to make sure that you're confident in what you're doing, right? So especially during January, I see these new people come in and they just look like scared, lost puppies because they have no idea what they're doing, what any of the machines are, right? And I know the feeling, right? It sucks. It's not fun feeling like you're lost and not knowing what you're doing. So even before you walk into those doors, you're gonna wanna plan, like what exercises are you doing? What muscle groups are you gonna try to hit, right? You probably should be doing a little bit of research beforehand, or at least have like a simple program, right? And if you don't know where to start or where to go and how to get a program, right? I'm gonna flash one up on screen. It's just a very basic one that will work great for absolute newbies or people who have little exercise experience, right? And you can just follow that one. If you don't know how to do the exercises, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. So just look up how to X exercise. I plan to start making tutorials on how to do exercises soon. So if you want to see those, stay tuned. But otherwise, plan ahead, do what you can to get in there and feel confident and comfortable in what you're doing. All right, so now that you've been going to the gym for a while, you should start picking out what exercises you really like to do, right? So you want the gym to be as rewarding and as fun as possible to really enforce the reward part of the habit loop. If you choose to have an exercise that you really don't like or hate doing, at first you should just straight up cut it out, right? Later you're gonna wanna focus on it because if it hurts, you really don't like it, probably means you need to do it more. But right now we're just trying to get focus on going 24/7, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flash up some different exercises and some alternatives that you could do for all of the exercises that I recommended in the workout I showed you earlier. So if any of those initial ones you just hate and can't stand, you should switch those out for the ones that you like, at least for now. This also can apply to cardio as well. So everyone should be doing cardio, right? That's kind of a given, but you should also enjoy doing it, right? So for me, I love walking. I love putting a TV show on and just watching it while I walk, right? Some incline walking. So there's kind of a glare there. So as you do some more incline walking, right? I always watch TV. So every time I think about watching TV, I think about walking and doing cardio, which makes it so much more enjoyable and makes me actually want to go do it, right? So always try to find some sort of exercise that you like to do. Doesn't really matter what it is for now, and just pick something that you love and go for it full blast. So now that you've really found your favorite exercises, what you really want to do now is you want to progress in them and try to get stronger, right? So this one won't only help you build muscle, but once you start achieving goals and start pushing weight or pulling weight that you never thought you could before, the motivation and excitement for working out is just gonna go crazy, right? So I remember when I first benched 225, right? I never thought I could do it. Jeez, it got dark. I never thought I could ever do it, and once I did, I was over the moon, and that's where my addiction to working out really stemmed from, right? So someone like me really lives for the thrill of hitting those new numbers that you never thought you could before, right? So if you never thought you could even bench press one plate, right? Or maybe you have 25 on each side, and you finally do it, right? That's gonna be huge and really spike your motivation, right? So again, find those exercises you love doing, set goals, and get stronger, and try to hit those numbers little by little, right? All right, so for this next tip, what you should be doing is bringing a buddy with you, right? So if you don't have a buddy yet, this is something that you might want to do right away. However, there's going to be those days that working out just feels like a drag. You had a long day at work, kids kept you up all night, you're like, man, dude, I don't know if I can do it, right? Bringing a buddy with you is going to give you that extra layer of support that you need to get your ass in the gym, right? So let's say you're gonna meet your friend at 5:30 to go, right? And you're like, dude, I just might dip out. It's like, no, your friend is gonna be there as like a safety net saying, hey, you made a commitment, I made a commitment, we're in this together, right? So just get your butt here and we can do this. So the sooner you can get a buddy, the better. This isn't mandatory, but working out with a friend is a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable when you do it with somebody else. And then for the next step, I'll meet you over at the desk. And then finally, the last tip that I want to talk about is just going to the gym every single day while you're trying to form this habit, right? So I'm not saying that you should work out every day, right? You shouldn't do that. You need your rest days, but you should be at least getting the habit of just going, right? So even that's just pulling into the parking lot every single day, parking, turning your car off, waiting 5 seconds, turning your car on and leaving, right? You don't even have to do that, right? Just get your mind conditioned to going to the gym every day, right? So if you go to the gym after work every single day, get in the habit of driving from your work to the gym, right? Say it's Friday, right? You're not going to the gym, but you should at least make a stop by your gym and get used to driving there without you even thinking about it, right? Ever have those days where you drive home or drive somewhere and you don't even remember the drive? That's exactly what we're gonna try to go to, where your brain autopilots you to the gym and you get there without you even thinking about it. So obviously going to the gym and exercising is really great, but however, if you don't have your nutrition down, it's not going to do you all that much good, right? So if you don't know how to do that, I have an entire playlist teaching you how to calculate your calories, how much each of the macronutrients you should eat. So go ahead, click on that, learn everything that you need to get your gym habit and your nutrition down to be successful and smash your goals this year. And with that being said, guys, peace. See you in the next one. Yeah?
Yeah?
What do you mean? Dude, how did you...
Did you want ice cream?
I got my ice cream.